Hey everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a video today discussing the importance of North Star metric. We're gonna cover what it means, why it's important, and sort of how to evaluate and set your North Star metric for your startup company. So a North Star metric is really designed to capture the core value that your product and, in essence, your whole company and business delivers to your customers. It really designed to align different value and teams behind a single common goal. In essence, it is the one metric that your company should be aligned upon and should really optimize towards that goal, towards that metric. One thing to keep in mind is that single North Star metric really encapsulates within itself all other different aspects. If we're talking about YouTube as an example, as we broken down in my previous video, they're using that primary metric, that North Star watch time metric. They really encapsulate and can really evaluate the other metrics as well. A questions we ask a lot here: why is it important? Why is it a must? Well, it's obvious. It's important because it helps you keep reality in check and take things in perspective and understand whether you're optimizing towards the desired outcome. Now, another aspect is that North Star metric really helps you sort of break down and filter out the noise. Why? Because when you run a business, there are a ton of different metrics, like sales numbers, like customer satisfaction, like monthly active users, like time on page. So there's a whole bunch of different metrics, but they also can be misleading if they are not tied back to the overarching goals that you're optimizing towards. Oftentimes, when teams or businesses fail to connect customer value directly to the North Star metric, they risk leading the business down a wrong path and sort of optimizing for the wrong things. Okay, so you may ask, how does this North Star metric helps me actually in my day-to-day running my business, running my startup? Well, there are a few ways. First things first, it enables you to strategically align your efforts. What does this mean? Well, it helps you to align all the way from the top arching strategy down to the actual business goals, down to the targeting of outcomes like acquiring new customers. Let's take the example of Dropbox. Dropbox using the number of files saved as the North Star metric. This is the one metric that really encapsulates both the product value as well as the business value, and everything is sort of derived from there. Now, how does this help me with the strategy? Well, it's simple. Product team needs to evaluate and allocate different resources of what feature they should build and prioritize. Say we got two features, one feature can launch in Q1, one feature can launch in Q3. A great way to evaluate it is by asking which one of the features would really help us sort of affect our North Star metric and sort of move the needle. Which one is more important, by evaluating which one would help us with the number of files saved, increasing the number of files saved. Performance measurement. It's much easier to create a clear way to measure your business when you're using a North Star metric, because every other metric, every other sub-metric, as we called it earlier, really falls within that North Star metric. So you'll see we have much more signups, but the overall files saved by user went down. You'll know something is wrong. So it's probably worth checking and evaluating what caused this and why is your North Star down. If your North Star is down while signups are going up, something is wonky here and worth examining. Another aspect is the optimization of different resources. Super important in this day and age with a scarce and limited economic environment. It helps you allocate resources better, as we just talked about in the example of feature prioritization. Same thing for resource allocation. It helps you put the focus on the things that are most important to your business using the North Star metric, which moves the needle. Okay, so let's talk about some examples from top-notch tech companies using North Star metric. First example, Airbnb. They're using the nights booked metric. Again, this metric really encapsulates the value that they deliver to their end customers, and through that, sort of everything else fall within that metric. Dropbox, we mentioned this, number of files saved. Amazon, big one, number of purchases per month. WhatsApp, classic example, messages being sent. Quora, number of answers to questions. Uber, nice example, great company, rides per week. Think about it. So, North Star metric is a super important measurement in order to capture and correctly identify and pinpoint the core value that your company creates with the different stakeholders, primarily the product through your customers. It helps align your team towards a common goal and sort of all swim towards the right direction. It is going to help you drive company growth and the alignment. I encourage you to implement this for your company. If you're already using a North Star metric in your company, probably better from time to time to check and validate if your assumptions still stands, if it's still serving the value it should serve, and if not, sort of adjust it and understand what went wrong and how. If you like my videos, subscribe for more. If you have any thoughts and comments about this topic, big topic, please like and comment below, and I'll see you next time.